everyone. Welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. Thank you so much for joining us. We are starting out the show today with Grace because we wanted to talk a little bit about our featherweight event that was this past weekend. It was a huge hit and we were so excited about everything. One of the things was the raffles that we had, and so Grace is going to draw the various winners this morning on What's Buzzing.
Yeah, so first of all, we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who did come out. It was super fun to get the energy and all the featherweight lovers in one space. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And we do have some both luck and skill-based things to resolve today. First of all, we loved all of your featherweight drawings where I said draw it from memory. I cherish them. They are posted, I believe, on some of our socials. And then they just live in my office to bring me joy. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. And then our first drawing, this was a skill-based drawing. You had to guess how many bobbins are in this jar. And the closest guess was 205 by Greg H. There were actually 201 in the jar. So Greg, great job on that guess. And I would like to shout out to the various people who guessed 221. You are way more clever than us because that would have been thematically appropriate. We just jammed as many bobbins in as we could and it happened to be in the 200s. So we will be calling you, Greg, to have you collect your class card. The next thing we have, this is going to be luck-based. This was our raffle based on people who participated in our bingo activity. So thanks to everyone who did that. If you completed a bingo, you got to put a raffle ticket in. And I am going to draw that now. This is all featherweight themed stuff. And looks like we've got Lorraine C. We will be reaching out to you. Congratulations. You're going to have some fun featherweight stuff. Now, if you're like, I wanted fun featherweight stuff, we do still have some merch left over. I'll just point out. You can still get a featherweight cookie cutter. You can still get a sticker. So you're not out of luck yet. But that concludes our Featherweight Day festivities. Again, we appreciate all of you. And then just keep in mind, we've got Featherweight Club going year-round to keep up the featherweight use and interest. All right, I'm handing it over to Annika to keep going.
Awesome. Thanks, Grace. Yeah, it was such a fun event and kind of a little spontaneous thing that we had planned, and I think it turned out great. So well done, Grace. Well done, everyone here, for putting that on. And thank you for showing up. We do have a couple of other fun things to announce this morning. Today's show is going to be a little different. We have a lot to get done this week, and we'll explain more of that in a minute. But we wanted to start off by mentioning the Spokane Quilt, Craft, and Sewing Festival that is coming up April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's coming up quickly. This is going to be an amazing event happening at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. It's going to be very similar to like when we do our quilt show in October, but there's going to be even more vendors and lots more to do there in addition to the quilts and such. So we are actually helping to sponsor this event, which is very exciting. So you'll hear more about that in the future from us. But for right now, we have started off. We have some awesome little flyers here, and these actually also are a coupon, $3 off coupon. So if you stop on by, you can grab one of these and save them for April. So very exciting. We're going to have our large booth again, same as Quilt Show. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to have our machines and we'll have lots to show you in addition to all of the other awesome vendors that will be attending. We did want to mention, and again, we'll get to more of this in a little bit, but our website for our online stuff is going down on Thursday at 5 p.m. because we will be transitioning to something else, which again, I'll get to in a second. But if you are looking to buy your Shop Hop magazine, right now, you can still do that through Thursday the 5th. And then there will be a little bit of a gap between when we can get them back online. So if you want to do that now, go for it. We do have them in store as well, so you can come on in and grab one. but you will not be able to get them through our Shopify website starting Thursday evening. We wanted to also mention that we do still have our February customer appreciation sale going on. This will go through this Friday. So whenever you spend $50, you get a free $5 gift card. And that is a limit of 1 per person per day. So make sure to come on in and take advantage of that if you have not already. Okay, and now to the exciting news, and Sarah's going to join me for this. So since I mentioned our Shopify website is going down Thursday evening, that is because this weekend we are transitioning to Square, which involves a couple of things. The first one being that we will be closed Saturday through Monday this week. So that is the Saturday the 28th and Monday, March 2nd. Obviously, we're normally closed on Sunday, so don't have to worry about that. But please do not show up on Saturday or Monday unless you are taking a class. We will still have our classes going. We'll kind of sneak you off to go to the classrooms for that. But otherwise, we will be doing a whole store inventory and training on our new point of sale. And like I mentioned, it is going to be Square, which we are super excited about. We're getting all new kind of store hardware so that the checkout process will be swift and smooth, and I think it'll be really, really awesome.
Yeah, so you will see a bunch of new equipment in here. It'll be sleeker and smaller and more just seamless to check out and check in. We're hoping for more online class registrations eventually. So tune in for more information about that and how that will look. More online presence, so hopefully we can sell more stuff online. Again, keep an eye out for more communication about that and more opportunities. So really there's going to be a whole bunch of transition in the coming months, but it's going to be great and just make things so much easier and so much more seamless. But just keep watching and keep checking your emails because you'll hear from us more about all of this, but it's really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great for the store in general. I think it's going to be easier for all of you, whether it's checking out or signing up. I think it's going to be great. It may take us a little while to get our footing, so we do appreciate your patience during this time. But overall, I think it's just going to be fantastic. So we're all super excited.
Yeah, Steph has been working really hard behind the scenes, so just be super patient the next couple weeks. They're going through a lot of training and learning, and everyone is, so we really appreciate kind of just being a little patient as we get off to a good start.
Yeah, definitely. So awesome. Because we have so much planned for this closing, we have a lot of work to do in order to get us back up and running next week for you. That is going to conclude our tour for today. But we will still be on Whatnot later today. We're going to do a fun kind of sort of speed round on some sale fabrics. So if you want to join us for that, you can join us at 3:30 today. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you do have any questions regarding the transition, let us know in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. And yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.